Yeah. So he's kind of mostly recovered from earlier, and being the Elizabeth, he's going to sort of step forward and propose that, hey, perhaps I should go and see what they're here for. Just one of us, though. If all of us approach him, they're gonna, react.
Sure.
Yeah, all right.
With that, Finn's just going to approach, sort of not nonchalantly, but kind of not in a way which would imply he's directly going towards the abandoned factory, but more that it's kind of like passing through the neighborhood, and he's going to kind of make a show of noticing that, hey, there's a cop here, and like in the middle of seemingly nowhere, like this place is abandoned. So he's going to play the role of the curious citizen.
Okay. What are you going to say when you approach? He doesn't seem to really mind you walking around or even do anything as you approach. He seems to be examining the area.
First, I'd like Finn, and I'd like to do a perception roll for this, just to do a kind of once over of the immediate area, and not too obviously focusing on the cop or his car, but just more like what the cop may be looking at and what he may or may not have picked up on. Also, bear in mind, Finn does have home senses, so he gets critical on 3 successes.
Okay.
So I'm going to do wits, composure, and I have to do 1 modifier for the issue. 1 success. Wait, wound penalty?
Why do you have a... Yeah, I was about to ask why you had a wound penalty.
I have no idea where that came from. Oh, I have wounds on my health for some reason. Yeah, because of earlier I got hit.
Yeah, because I punched you in the back of the head.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, in the face.
Yeah, that'll have healed by now, especially back.
Yeah.
How long has it been since the fight?
About a 40-minute walk, so you'll have healed up 2 lethal by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's going to take me like 2 hours, 20 minutes to heal the full again.
Do I roll again then?
Yeah, go ahead and roll again.
Okay, 3 successes, and I get critical on 3.
Okay, the things you notice going back there, where the bodies were and all the blood, it's completely scrubbed clean. So there's really nothing that would kind of draw his attention. He seems to be focusing on just looking around. He has nothing that's really drawing his attention. He's doing a good show of looking like he's being a good detective and looking for clues, but he honestly looks lost. Like he has no idea what he's looking for.
Okay, so probably has been called out without anything specific, or if there was, he's not seen it. Yeah, Finn's going to deign to approach the cop and kind of ask him, what time of day is it?
Let's see, you guys left early night, so it'll be close to, we'll say, it's closer to midnight. We'll say about 11:30.
All right. He's going to put his best good Canadian boy impression on. It's going to be pretty obvious that he's maybe not local, but he's going to be as friendly as possible and just kind of colloquially ask the cop, like, "Good evening, officer. Is there something the matter around here?"
He will look over at you, nod a bit and say, "Oh, no, nothing. Just received a call, just checking some things out. I wouldn't worry. It doesn't look like there's anything out here. Might have been a prank."
I passed through this area a couple of times on the way on my commute, and there never seems to be much happening around here. I mean, it's mostly just like a ghost town. But I've not been in here long, so I may not know the area that well.
Roll wits plus empathy -3, I believe. 1 second.
Wits, empathy,
Yeah, -3.
modifier 3. 2 successes.
It looks like you added 1. Wait.
No, that's
seeing it.
-3. That should be -3.
Okay, no, my screen just didn't update right away. Got it. All right, so when you say ghost town, he kind of grimaces about as if he doesn't like that kind of phrasing. But he'll nod, look at you, and say, "Well, it's all right. I wouldn't worry. It doesn't seem like there's anything wrong here. I'm just about to finish up and go
Can I-
back to the station."
I try to use one of my gifts on him.
Okay, what would you like to use?
Sense the unnatural.
Okay, 1 second.
Well, this whilst Finn is just
Go
kind of like.
Go ahead and roll it. Sorry about that. I wasn't holding my button down. Okay, so you use your gift, and it doesn't seem to reveal anything unnatural about him that you can tell.
All right.
He will look to Finn and continue on. Otherwise, sir, if there's nothing else, I'm going to go ahead and move on with my night.
All right. Well, hope to have an uneventful evening, officer. And Finn will start to just walk off, sort of in a roundabout way, kind of as if he's passing through, but like circumnavigate course back to the pack.
Okay. You'll just see out of the corner of your eye with your perception that the cop is in his car kind of writing stuff down right now.
Yeah. Once Finn rejoins the group, he'll basically relay what he was just, the conversation just had, and that he doesn't seem to have any clue on what's happened recently here. He just seems to be come out here on maybe a suspicious call or something. So I think it's better probably just let him go, guys, but keep an eye on him.
All right.
It sounds like someone might have been trying to catch us with the bodies, though. That worries me.
Great. That's just what we need. Police officers on our territory.
So, Tigran, you said you may know a thing or two about these hosts. Any suggestions on how we track them down? Is Azrael here?
I'm not sure.
Supposedly he is.
My God, he's been beaten mute. I'm sorry, what was the concern again?
No, Finn just said that he was concerned that someone may have been trying to call out the cop to catch us with the bodies. And he was just asking Tigran what kind of way we might go about catching these Bishaloux.
Well, they failed, for one thing, so I don't see it as much of a concern.
I'll try again.
It's
Yeah.
not the first time that worries me. Someone left those bodies. That's the weird thing.
Well, yeah, that's obvious too. I just don't see it as much of a concern.
I'd rather not get a reputation in this city as one who kills cops, though.
Who's talking about killing cops? I have
they
friends
come
that
in
are
force-
cops.
If they come in force, that might be the only option.
Or, don't fight the cops.
Yeah, I mean, it was just one bloke. He can do. And he
Finn's
hasn't
gonna
got anything. So
Damn, Finn, you are a bloodthirsty monster.
Finn's gonna hold his hands up and be like, "Hey, I'm not saying I want to kill anyone here. I'm just saying it's better if we avoid any future possible confrontation."
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say that we don't let Finn talk to the cops anymore.
Hey, I didn't say anything bad to the guy. I just don't want to, get booked. I don't.
Yeah,
trust
I
the
don't know
man.
what you said to the guy. I just know that you came back saying, hey, look, I don't want to kill cops. As if that was the only recompense.
That is not a controversial thing for someone to say.
No, it's not, but for out of the blue, for someone to say it.
Because
Hey guys,
someone
I don't
called an asshole.
want to kill the president.
Maybe we should focus on this visually for now, but I'm just saying that someone is trying to get something going here with the cops. That seems obvious. He was called out.
No, they're trying to frame us. That's obvious.
Frame.
Didn't do a very good job.
Yeah, I know. Drop some dead bodies here, mid-afternoon? Call the cops hours after the fact?
Finn's gonna take another look and see if the guy's moved on yet.
He's working on his paperwork in the car. He hasn't moved yet.
Those guys sure have a lot of paperwork to do. Maybe just move on and. Is there some place else we can go to start tracking them? Maybe.
I'm gonna sigh, and I'm gonna walk over to the cop car and knock on the window.
Oh boy.
The man will roll down the window and look up and say, "Can I help you, sir?"
Is there any chance I know this guy? In fact, I want to use my dots in residential area to know this guy.
Okay. You'll know him as one of the local detectives that actually gives a shit about the working class here. He tends to be very proactive in looking for things to kind of keep the community safe, and he's one of the only detectives who does so. His name's Tim Gray, and I'm going to give him he'll actually look up, and after he says sir, he'll be like, "Oh, hey, do you have a name you go by besides Hunter?"
No, Hunter's a common name.
All right, he'll call you Hunter. He's like, "Oh, hey, Hunter, I didn't recognize you. What's up?"
Yeah, Tim, what you doing around these area?
I got a call. Someone said they saw something suspicious back here, but I haven't found anything, so I'm just documenting it and moving on.
What, back over at my place?
He looks around and goes, "Yeah, it's maybe just someone making a prank call, I'm guessing."
Huh, weird. Is it local? Passerby?
I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm just going to move on and get going with my night. I can't waste time on pranks.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just, as a property owner, I'm just a bit concerned that someone's trying to mess with me. You understand?
Absolutely. Look, if I hear something, I'll let you know, all right? If they call in again, I'll give you a heads up.
Yeah, I'll give, the hood of the car a bit of a slap and be like, thanks, man. Catching you around.
He'll wave you off, and at that point, he'll finish up his paperwork and start to drive off.
I'll just walk back to the group.
So,
I just want to say, I don't want to kill any cops.
What was that whole conversation less than a minute ago?
He's gonna sigh.
Again, I don't think we have anything to be concerned about when police involvement.
I hope you're right. But we need to start thinking about these rats. Anyone have any ideas how we can start tracking them?
What's your character's name again? Keeper?
Keeper is
Theo.
Theo.
Alright. Alright, let's look over at Theo. Any ideas?
Thistle?
You got a good rapport with that totem. Maybe they can help put us some
He-
feelers.
We already checked out with him yesterday. He didn't see anything.
That's what the same thing as asking the totem to ask other spirits to see if there's any news about Bishelu. Now we know what it is.
That's fair.
Good luck, buddy. And Finn's gonna pat Theo on the back. Date night.
He is just gonna kind of just go silent for a bit, and then try to find a place to cross the gauntlet. So where am I going for that?
You'll head back into the warehouse where the locust is actually in effect and be able to cross over without any relative difficulty. And Shock and Awe is rolling around once again, rumbling around.
I'm gonna head down to it and start talking to it in first tongue. So, here's the thing. Dude. Here's the thing, Shock and Awe. We found evidence of Beshelu in our territory, and we were wondering if you could keep an eye out for that kind of thing. Like, just warn us if any are, infesting.
It rumbles at you for a minute, and then you aren't sure if it's an acknowledgement or a decline, but it rolls away after that.
Good talk. Okay.
I just beat myself because I'm laughing for real.
Theo's just going to go back to the real world, whatever the group is doing, and just kind of go, I have no clue. They just kind of rumbled off.
It went well.
Hey, you tried. Finn's gonna point his finger at Matt next. No, Matt. Matthew. And kind of just ask him like, hey, Mr.
Yeah.
Moon. Any ideas on how we might use some spirit, I don't know, stuff to help us track the rats, maybe?
I mean, sure, we could, I don't know, ask a bird spirit or something like that to check territory for us.
Probably the best move right now. I'm not sure how much we can get done in the middle of the night unless Hunter has ideas.
You want to call Sacred Hunt? Or just
Well, I think we have
negotiate?
to know where our prey is before we should do that.
You do not. You can call a sacred hunt at any time against.
Well, it's a good idea to know where it is, so we're not just meh.
I mean,
I'm okay with calling Sacred Hunt now, but the fact that those bodies were left on our doorstep suggests something else might be at play.
Spirit is not just gonna agree to patrol our territory for us. Either
No, we don't need patrols, just need information.
Well, yeah, man. Even that.
The totem's territory is our territory, so it would likely be in its best interest to, help protect the territory.
I don't know.
Assuming these Bishop were in our territory, which they may not be,
Well, we found corpses left by them in our territory.
left by someone.
Well, it's safe to assume it's Beshelu.
Finn waggles his eyebrows at you. Do. Something else I noticed, Hunter, that cop, he seemed to have a bit of a thing about when I mentioned this being a ghost town. Do you have any idea what that's about?
No. I mean, maybe
Can tell you he was human.
history of the area, I imagine.
I wonder if it might be spirits he maybe have noticed as well. Sometimes humans are confused about the dust too. Anyway, I'm going to suggest we retire for the night and come back to this tomorrow. Maybe find some human contact as well. I don't know the area so well, but maybe some palms.
Well, and don't know anybody who could help with that, so
I don't think any of my contacts could help with this.
People going disappearing, that should be obvious in public records. And people have a tendency to report missed loved ones, etc. I'll do some research tomorrow. And with that, Finn will actually find a discreet place to shift to Urhan. He'll actually go off back to his bunker for the night.
All right. Anyone going to do anything else before the night closes in and you catch some sleep?
yeah, going back now, not really back to my apartment and just enjoying some free essence before dozing off.
I am actually going to do something. I am going to walk the length of the territory that we lay claim to, and I am going to invoke hunting ground.
Okay, so you're gonna spend the night bringing up that ritual, the rite, I mean?
Yep.
Go ahead and describe how you're just walking the length and marking areas.
Like I said, I really like the example one. But, just apply it to a urban scenario where I'm just basically just foot walking the length of the area, and every time I come up across one of our symbols or something in the area, just hand slap it.
Okay.
Just an audible recognition to the surrounding area that ours. So I'm visible, I'm seen, I'm doing this shit.
All right. Go ahead and roll strength plus a cult, extended action, and each one is going to represent a half hour.
Alright, and each of these is with a +1 because technically my strength is a 6.
Also, if you perform it in Dalu, you'll get another +1, but
And
you
what?
have to be a little bit more careful. In Dalu form, the kind of traditional Wolfman, where you're just a big hairy guy.
No, I'll be normal. I already get a +1 for being the embodiment of the firstborn.
All right, fair enough.
Well, let me get the right window. Clearly I must be rolling attack for some reason. Let me get back to the sheet roll. Yeah, well, the last thing we did was attack, so let me get back to that. Alright, so half an hour. Come on, I clicked you. An hour. An hour and a half.
So close.
Yeah, I thought I had it there, definitely. 2 hours, and hey, I'm also completely healed.
All right, your last of your wounds close up as you finish your rite, and everyone will feel suddenly a little bit more secure that this is their territory. Even while they're sleeping, you'll kind of get that "this is my territory" feeling. And you'll head back and catch what sleep you can, I'm assuming, at this point. everyone will awaken refreshed, and whoever spent willpower will regain it. I've already updated your character icons for that.
And can I get essence back?
No.
You start
Who
at
spent essence
maximum.
last time?
What?
You start at max.
Oh. Yeah, but I use one for my gift, so...
Yes, that was Tigrin, right?
No.
No, that
Matthew.
was Matt. What? Actually, what moon phase was it? I don't think he
Okay.
said it was.
It's going to be August, I believe, 19th, 2017. Let me look it up. I was going to follow that moon chart.
It's always the best part of storytelling. This moon phase was it?
I mean, that's all right. We
Because I
in the
had
vampire
looked
game, we always have to look up when did the sun go down.
It's
Wait,
actually
crescent.
that would be a crescent moon, which means
It's
he
crescent.
would, which means he should have gotten an essence point back when he saw his auspicious moon.
Oh, nice.
For the first time, yes,
Yeah.
for the night. I'll go ahead and put it in as he's getting it tonight, because tonight will be the 19th, so we'll wait till it actually falls tonight, and then he'll gain an essence point back.
Here's me making the storyteller's life more difficult.
Yeah, I was just saying, I don't know if you put your safe place merits in common, but I've put mine in my apartment. So my apartment is a safe place and a locus.
Yeah, we already covered it. You don't actually have to live where the pack meets.
Yeah.
Just some of us actually do. I think 2 of us do. I think maybe Az does too. Not sure.
Yep. Okay, so you guys are all going to meet up at the warehouse again. I will go ahead and have you all roll perception.
Okay.
Add 1 because the wolf.
Two success. No, 2 successes. Actually, also, since Finn got critical earlier for perception, could he get a condition for that? Or was it just that the noticing that he was spooked by ghosts?
The perception success you got was finding that he had not really found anything. Otherwise, you would have just noticed that the place was cleaned up.
Okay. Hang on, did we not clean it up?
You had not cleaned up the blood. You moved the bodies.
Oh, shit. Okay, so after sleeping on it, that's one of the first things Finn's going to bring up, but anyway.
All right. You guys will approach, not noticing anything off kilter, and begin meeting in the warehouse, and Finn's going to bring up this piece of information he just slept on.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if I was noticed last night, but someone cleaned up the blood. And it wasn't us. I don't think it was the cop either.
Well, good on him then.
We have a Samaritan in this neighborhood, and I'd like to know who that is.
No, we have a good Samaritan.
I'm not sure about good yet.
Well, no, Samaritans are notoriously bad people. That's why you say good Samaritan instead of a Samaritan.
Finn's tempted to get nitpicky here and point out that cleaning up evidence of a murder is not usually a good thing.
It is
Well,
when it benefits us.
Yeah.
It's good for us, but it's concerning to Finn because we didn't do it.
Yeah, we also didn't commit the murder, so...
Shrug.
So if it's the same person, they're just fucking with us.
Yeah. Putting in all the legwork to clean up the scene of the crime? I don't see what the problem is.
That's a very conscientious would-be frame artist. But yeah, I'd like to see if we could get some information about that as well, but I'm going to focus on the Bishop for now. That's the bigger priority, I'd say. So Finn's like he's had his morning coffee and he's thinking about ways to actually certain people he might be able to approach and get information from. He does have Streetwise.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're looking for people to approach, or you're just thinking of things
So
to-
basically, what Finn's doing now is he's trying to brainstorm certain people, groups, places where he can go and find information about missing persons, etc. Couples be one angle, of course, but there's lots of private detectives, lots of different groups and people who would potentially have information about missing groups, as well as small gangs, etc. So he's basically one of all. I think that would be intelligence and streetwise, maybe, to just like see if he can figure.
Yeah, I was
out
gonna
any,
say
like,
intelligence plus streetwise. If you can think of anything that might
Yeah.
be useful, like certain
And
groups
can I
in the
some-
area.
Think
You
about
wouldn't really
the-
have an in, but you would know about them if you get a good roll.
Okay.
Can I something about the Dalu form?
Go ahead. What is your question?
It inflicts lunacy, but is it possible to? It says it inflicts lunacy, but also that you can be hidden in Dalu form from other human, just pass for a big man.
Yeah, lunacy will just cause the people to react and remember the scene a bit differently. Like, you might have always been that big and hairy, or they'll think to themselves, well, I guess I just imagined it because it was a bad situation.
All right.
It's a minor form of lunacy, and even then, if they remember it clearly, they might still try and rationalize it. Like, wow, he was just a big dude. It's one of the better
Right,
forms
then-
for facing humans.
Yes. Then Matthew will will once he arrives, he will shift it into Dalu. Like he likes Dalu form.
Okay, so on your character icons, if you can control them, can you
Yeah.
control them at all?
Yes.
Go ahead and switch that green dot of yours on Matthew to a orange dot. You'll see they were
Huh?
dots in the bottom. I think someone cleared them into lines, but Hishu is green, Dalu is orange, Garu will be red, Urshel will be purple,
Dots.
and Urhan will be blue.
All right. All right. Done.
And that will be representative of what form you're in. So you just switch to Dalu coming in, and that's fine.
Shit, I need to change my attributes and my health.
I would just use modifiers for that stuff. When you have to
Yeah.
roll.
Instead
you
of
can add bonus-
having to modify your sheet each time, I would say use it as a roll modifier. So you
Alright.
have extra strength in Dalu, so anything you're using strength for, just add it as a modifier.
Same for perception. Also, you can add bonus health levels and settings, of course. I usually use that. But- What's with the big Dalu, Hishu, and Garu?
Making things more visible.
Garu!
Ah, shit, you deleted them. I don't know what the last one is.
Urshel is the
No,
big
Urshel's
blue
already
form.
there. There's a last one.
Urhan is a blue color, like the dark blue.
Is that Urhan? U-R-H-A-N?
That's
Yes.
correct.
That's just, I was just copying them, so. You deleted them. I don't know what the hell I'm typing anymore.
No problem.
Garu's Gauru. By the way, Finn got 2 successes on that roll.
As did Theo.
What? Did Theo roll?
What, the perception roll? Oh, no. I
No,
thought we were
I'm-
still
I'm-
talking about the perception roll.
No, I did a roll for figuring out if there's any like private detectives or like any kind of groups that gangs he may like approach to figure out missing persons, basically, and that kind of stuff, which might help them track the bishop.
I hear there's this group called the Immortal Dragons.
So,
Because that,
He's
ended
totally
so,
Hunter.
'cause that ended so well for you last time, Hunter.
It did. The other guy walked away. It seems to me that I won then.
You tell yourself that, buddy.
I just did.
all right. So, the
Okay,
only
thanks.
groups that you know of with that role, is the police themselves. There is a street gang. They kind of. I didn't have a good name for them, did I?
Oh,
We're just gonna call them the Firebirds because that sounds like a good street gang name.
is the leader called Phoenix?
No. All right. And as Hunter pointed out, you could always try going to the Immortal Dragons again if you feel like that's a great idea. But those are your options so far that you've dredged up with streetwise.
Already too many bad memories of Finn. So he's probably going to go and. Wait. What did we get anything for the perception roll?
No, that's why I said you didn't know anything out of the ordinary. When you
Yeah, it looks like we just tied the GM.
I know something's there, but I don't know what.
I do kind of like the
Um,
idea of every session ends with me getting into a fight with the leader of the Immortal Dragon.
It's like an anime that's charging up their attacks. Now Finn's gonna bring up the idea that there might be a small gun out here who might have something about missing persons, might know something about missing persons. So I can head off and go see if I can talk to those guys. There's a chance it might be worth it. Does anyone here want to come with me, or?
Why are you
I
going to go
can
hit up
with
a gang for missing people?
Well, it's all about connections, isn't it? And people know other people. They hear things which happen.
I hear there's an entire group dedicated to finding missing people. They're called the Cops.
Well, you seem to know that guy pretty well. I'm sure you can go and talk to him all day, Hunter. Better than flying fists at certain others.
Again, the guy takes all challengers. I don't think you understand what a challenge is.
No, that was in character.
Yeah, no, again, that's just in character too. You know, if I'm doing something out of character, I'll typically say, okay, this is out of character, but
Okay.
yeah, no, I'm telling Finn this in character. I don't think you even understand what a challenge is. Do you, like, go to a wrestling match and just jump in the middle of the ring? Hey guys, let's stop fighting!
I don't get myself being to bloody pulp before a hunt.
That's your choice. If I wanted to be a pussy asshole, then I'd be you.
Finn's gonna rub his forehead. Theo, do you want to come with me? Talk to these guys?
No, I think I have to go talk to someone else.
Okay. Anyone else?
Yeah, so I'll come with you.
Alright. Finn's gonna beckon Matt to come follow him. He's pretty fast out the door. He doesn't kind of want to spend much time near Hunter right now.
Still not wearing a shirt.
Okay.
Too much moon in that guy. Too much moon.
Okay, so let's go ahead and break down what each member of the pack is doing. Finn, you are taking Matthew with you, or Tigran, or Theo?
Matt.
I know
was
it's
the one
not
that volunteered.
Hunter.
Matt volunteered. So basically, Eldith and the Theo are going to talk to a gang about missing persons.
All right, you're looking for gang
Goodness.
members. Theo, what will you be doing today?
I'm going to go into the Hissel and then try to track down my spiritual touchstone, who is my future self, or at least a spirit claiming to be my future self.
I love the future self spirit touchstone. It's really fun.
Missing both of his
Um,
legs.
So, and I'm also going
Hunter.
to, as soon as I go over, I'm also going to begin shifting into Urshel, Big Wolf.
Cool. Hunter, what are you going to be doing?
I guess I go down to the police department, do the rational thing.
Okay. Tigrin, what are you going to be doing?
He's still not here.
He
He's
did
not-
comment in Vol 20. I think he might be able to use his mic right now. Not sure.
But you'd think he'd be typing more.
No, wait, he
fair.
rolled earlier as well. He rolled earlier for the perception roll.
Alright, well, whatever.
If Tigrin wants to
That
come,
threw
if
me off a
Tigrin-
bit.
Yeah, if Tigrin does want to come with Finn and Matt, he's free to do that. If he catches up with that.
I'm just gonna kind of have him hang around the warehouse because if he's not speaking, I'm just gonna put him into the background.
Okay. Mysterious roll.
Yep.
What could it be for?
All right, you guys hearing me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, my mic or the Discord went crazy and was not reacting when I hit push to talk, so I was getting a little annoyed.
Finn's going to be telling jokes to Matt all the way until they finally meet up with any gang members. Like
All
real
right.
knockouts. Like, what do you call an Eskimo who's a peeping Tom? It took a look.
He will laugh politely, but like that's not funny.
I broke my arm in 2 places. You know what the doctor said? Stay out of those places.
Oh my god. I don't like this joke.
All right, Finn and Matt, roll your wits plus streetwise -2 in searching for a gang member.
No, this is not a perception roll, right?
No, it is not a perception. It's you're
All right.
searching for any person for a gang member. So it'll be wits plus streetwise, and you will not add your perception bonus.
Oh, just with streetwise, no -2.
No -2.
Oh shit.
Damn it, Finn.
What?
Now everyone's not so sorry I punched you in the face.
Are you rolling right now?
Well, I did. Just waiting.
Not you, Finn also needs.
Oh yeah. Schism? Schism?
What? Remember one, sorry?
You
have
need to
to
roll
roll-
wits plus streetwise to find the gang member.
Yeah, stop looking up bad jokes and roll.
Yeah.
You don't know what I'm doing. Don't judge me.
I saw you
Damn,
typing.
bad
We could all
jokes.
see you typing.
Yep.
Okay, so wits plus streetwise. No modifiers.
No modifier. Oh, -2.
Oh,
Never mind. You're good. All right.
I apologize for nothing.
All right, so you'll see a surly-looking man on a corner. He's kind of hanging out. You get this suspicion that he's a drug dealer of some kind, and you'll approach him if you think he might be the member of the local gang.
All right, let me do the talking.
All right. I mean, I'll be the
Hey,
muscle.
Are you still in Dalu as you
I
approach?
think he
him?
is.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
just
You-
don't gun with your jokes because I'm
For
not sure.
lunacy.
not sure about Fire and Kuruf if you keep on going with that. You know, no hard feelings, huh? But
Yeah, like oh,
No one can hear you, as.
is he having mic issues? No, we can't hear you. Try resetting
Your mic is broken.
Discord. Control R to refresh your Discord.
Yay, microphone issues.
Yeah, I'm tempted to have Finn start with the jokes, like a prison joke. What do prisoners used to call each other? Cell phones. but no.
I'm gonna
he's
rip
not-
your head off.
He's not
Stop.
quite that bad yet. He's not got that insane.
Yet.
Uh,
As he begins swinging towards the harmony extremes.
All right, as you guys slide up, the man's eyes unmistakably fix on Matthew, and he looks frightened. He'll kind of take a couple steps backward and look around as if he does not like the people that are approaching him. But he'll kind of catch himself and go, "Hey, man, you want something?" He's not looking
yeah.
at you, Finn. He's looking at Matt.
Hello? Like Finn will like wave his hand between the two, like in the line of vision of this guy. Like, hello.
He kind of glances at you, and he'll talk to you, but his eyes keep sliding back to Matt and then back to you.
Yeah, just ignore him.
yeah.
He's a silent type.
Yeah.
I'm the talker. Hi. You know the old act, like the big guy and the little guy. Like I'm the little guy. Finn will is gonna try really hard to keep the guy's attention on him. So, have you heard anything about anyone disappearing lately? Because apparently something is going on in this neighborhood, and kind of have some
Man,
people
why don't you
who
go
want
talk to
know.
the cops? Man, I'm just here. I'm not a cop. Why don't you go talk to some cops?
I don't trust the man. That's why. Do you trust him?
He'll kind of look you up and down and go, I don't trust nobody. But I ain't
Smart
looking for
man.
anyone missing either.
I didn't say a word, but a guy like you, I mean, in your line of work, and he kind of gestures to the pretty obvious way that he's kind of been loitering on the street. You probably hear things now and then, don't you? Whispers, rumors.
Maybe. I mean, I got a terrible memory. If only something could help freshen it up, I might be able to tell you something.
Yeah,
He's
that's not
gonna-
gonna happen, buddy.
He'll look over at Matt again and back up like he's terrified.
Hold on. I've got this. And Finn will take out a couple of notes, $50 notes. Maybe this will help.
Roll presence plus persuasion +2.
Is it possible that my good friend here, Matt, might be able to roll intimidation to boost my roll?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because he's already doing that, really.
As a teamwork action, I'll allow it. So he'll roll presence plus intimidation, and his successes will add to your dice pool.
Yep. It's your first, Matt.
Again, well, that's one success.
One success. Okay, what am I getting into presence and...
A presence plus persuasion plus now 3.
3 successes. Well, he got 1, didn't he? Okay, I'll modify 3. I'll take it. Yep, 2 successes.
You rolled 3 because you already had a +2 from your leveraging with money.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, he'll take the money, slide it in, and go. Yeah, a couple of our guys have been talking about some issues up north of here. A couple people have been going missing. Not really our concern unless it's our guys, and only one of them is gone. Talking about some kind of serial killer or something, but there's no bodies being found, so whatever.
Wouldn't happen to have any names or maybe a street.
He'll kind of scratch the back of his neck and go, yeah. Here, he'll get out. He'll ask you if you got a piece of paper or something to write down. And
I'm
you'll
sure
pull out
he's-
your phone because, it's not
Yeah.
like 1990 anymore. And he'll give you a street closer to you'll know the street. It's like right at the edge of your territory.
Right.
And he'll say, is there anything else you need? I could get you something good if you know what I mean.
Not really into that kind of stuff, friend. But if I know anyone who's looking, I'll send them your way. Thanks for the help.
Yeah, maybe
He'll
I'll
nod and
catch
be happy to
you later. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Maybe I'll catch you later.
He'll kind of break eye contact and look to the ground and be very happy when you two leave.
And as they leave, Finn will share another quick joke. I used to hate facial hair, but then it grew on me.
Just fuck off.
End scene.
All right, I'm okay. Oh. So, Hunter, you head down to the police precinct. Are you looking specifically for Tim, or are you just going to the precinct itself?
I mean, I'll ask. Hey, is Tim here?
The receptionist lady there will take a couple minutes and say, oh, he'll come down in a minute. Just have a seat. As sure enough, about a couple minutes later, Tim will walk in and walk over to shake your hand. Hunter, good to see you. Is there a problem?
I'll give him one of those old 80s handshakes where, you clasp each other by the forearms to flex.
You son of a bitch.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah, I just had a couple questions, and I saw you were in the area earlier. I was wondering if maybe I could just ask you.
Yeah. Here, come on back to my office. We'll talk.
Sure.
And he'll lead you up to his own little corner office. Shut the door, sit down at his desk, and let you sit down in the comfy seat across and say, all right, what do you need to know?
I've been talking to a lot of the people who live down that area. Apparently, there's been a lot of missing people. I'm just wondering if you do anything about that.
He kind of grimaces and nods. Yeah, it's been one of our top priorities. A lot of people turned up missing. We don't know what the rhyme or reason of it is. It doesn't seem to be any kind of patterns to it.
Yeah, it's a real oddity, people not talking to one another. We really don't know what's going on because nobody knew about this. I mean, everyone's got their own cases, but I guess nobody's sharing with one another, so we don't know what's going on down there.
A lot of people think they're not connected. I've kind of started looking into it because I think He looks around. I think maybe there might be some kind of human trafficking going on, but this much is unprecedented.
Well, I mean, if it's all happening in the same area, it doesn't have to be related.
Not necessarily, not with recent gang activity. Could just be a bunch of gang members taking each other out and hiding the bodies. Or could just be circumstant or coincidental, but this precinct never does anything to look into anything as long as it's not blowing up in their faces, and it isn't yet.
Huh, I see. Well, it's good to know that you guys are on the case. Or at least you're on the case, Tim.
He'll nod a bit. Said, well, look, if you hear anything about anyone else going missing, just keep me informed, because I'm stretched thin as it is. I'm trying to look into it, though.
Yeah, Hunter will give out a little laugh. He's like, ha! That's funny. I was going to say the same thing to you. And he pulls out a piece of paper with his phone number on it.
Tim will take it, and he'll give you his number and say, just keep me in the loop.
Yeah, it's still, what, 911?
He'll chuckle a bit and say, yeah, if you want me coming in guns blazing.
Good to know.
Anything else you need?
No, just raising some concerns with the local cop I know is on the case. I'm sorry, detective.
He'll nod and say, doesn't bother me. He will, at this point, say, well, if there's nothing else, I'll go ahead and see you later. I've got a lot of work to do, especially with this.
Sure thing. Catch you around, Tim.
He'll nod and wave goodbye to you. All right, Hunter heads back then with his information. Theo, you slip into the spirit world.
Yep.
And you're going to go looking for your future self.
Yep. Who I nicknamed Future Perfect.